Friends, welcome to the Word on Sunday, a platform to reflect and pray with the scripture readings of every Sunday. There is a quotation that says, "If you don't have a friend to correct you, pay an enemy to do it." End quote. The power of the presence. When two or three people are gathered here, what do we talk? What are our conversations about? It is said it is so beneficial to talk to the person if that person needs to change some of his behaviors than talking about the person to others. Conversation and conversion holds everyone accountable. What are the agents for a new birth every day in our life? Prayer, definitely, spiritual direction, and most importantly, honest friends who can help us to be corrected and to experience conversion. In the gospel for this Sunday, we see how this is outlined, which begins at a personal level of correction. Next, it gets to the level of judicial, and then finally to the stage of communal. So the correction has to be following this scheme, this strategy: personal, judicial, and communal. Correction is a form of love. It is fraternal correction. And community is in the part and the process of reconciliation. And as Jesus concludes, where two or three are gathered in my name, I am there in their midst. Not just prayer in general, but prayer for guidance, prayer to come to a decision, prayer of discernment, prayer of correction. So when we follow these steps of fraternal correction at a personal level, judicial level, juridical level, and at communal level, what are we doing? We are growing in our accountability. It is a cross to call people for accountability on their performance. Teachers, parents, priests, bishops, principals, employers are all engaged in this accountability, and that calls for correction. Not everyone will take direction and correction kindly and may even express resentment and opposition. Next, when there is correction, there has to be a reconciliation. Disciples, you and I, must engage in the process of offering reconciliation. We have difference of opinions, misunderstandings, and even people get alienated. Reconciliation requires significant movement toward the admission of the guilt as well. Both the offended and the offender must be willing to be transformed. As disciples, we need to repair the rifts in our own lives. So accountability leads to reconciliation. Then comes, as Jesus talks to us in the gospel, collaboration, coming together. Effective collaboration is to be open, honest, and to be honest about our opinions and biases, and even respect the opinions of others. And we need to accept and implement the decisions done collaboratively most gracefully. And this summarizes what Paul is talking right into Romans in the very last sentence. Genuine love, because love is the fulfillment of all the law. In the scriptural tradition, it is usually John the Evangelist who is acclaimed as the one who emphasized love. But Paul, the apostle, teaches the message of love. He says, keeping the law is not a requisite for faith, but faith is a requisite for keeping the law. And he says this quite boldly. Love fulfills the law. And this love entails correction, conversion, conversations. Conversations leading to conversions. Conversations leading to corrections and conversions. And this is what Prophet Ezekiel was asked to do in the first reading. God telling Ezekiel, if I tell the wicked, O wicked one, you shall surely die, and you do not speak to dissuade the wicked from his way, the wicked shall die for his guilt. But God says, I will hold you responsible for his death. So when we see someone going off the track, as Christian disciples, we have an obligation to engage first of all in a conversation leading to a fraternal correction and to conversion. Conversation and conversion holds everyone accountable. Prayer, spiritual direction, and honest friends are the agents of new birth. And this correction has to begin at a personal level, to a juridical level, and to the communal level. When we do all this, we are accountable. We are exercising reconciliation, and we are collaborating prayerfully. And above all, fulfilling the law of love. Because love is the fulfillment of all the law. Now, it's not easy. It is a cross that you and I need to carry, because no one likes to be corrected, including me. But priests, bishops, teachers, principals, parents, employees all have the responsibility to engage in a conversation for a fraternal correction and to experience conversion. Fraternal correction, synodal commission, prayerful communion. Father Praveen Lakkisetti, here at St. Pius X Catholic Church in San Antonio, Texas. Thank you and God bless.